Good morning from Mexico. We are sharing just few outcomes because the research is larger than this. But please let me know if something is not clear. As you know, as you probably know, English is not my first language, so my apologies for that. Okay, thank you. Very interesting about elections is the technology is impacting every year the outcomes. For example, it's like to say that recent elections, presidential or local, are mediated. That is said that social media influencers and now artificial intelligence through the use of bots are impacting the outcome of the electoral outcomes. There are across the year there have been expectation about how artificial intelligence, particularly automated social media comms, impact or not the popularity of the political parties and candidates. Okay, let me continue. Okay, as the case in Mexico, probably is the case, for example, the US or Europe, the presence of social media, at least in Mexico, is very important, probably for many things, not only political, but commercial. And particularly the role of influencers is starting gaining a lot of predominance. In this case, political party has been reluctant to employ ethical or not strategies to increase their chances to win the competence. This has been the case in Mexico since probably 2016. So we are going to show some brief outcomes of our research. The research is about how media covers the use of bots for Mexican for electoral use. I don't know if my colleague Rosa Maria want to continue. Do you want to continue, Rosa?
Hi, good afternoon. I cool.
Just tell me when to change the slide.
No. Okay, our research, we focus on the analysis of newspaper coverage and the use of bots. Try to understand how parties and politics employ these automatic outputs to obtain politics advantage against the adversaries. This is a true newspaper with the data or media. To study the employments or bots in Mexican politics, to analyze the experience of clandestine bots market in Mexican politics. The next one. We use content analysis as a methodology and the Fieldwork Center analysis. Some new 4 newspapers, or the main newspapers here in Mexico: Reforma, Milenio, El Universal, and La Jornada. The time of the coverage is from 2016 to November 2023. Next one. In this period, we have a presidential election. The media reports that include the term bots skyrockets during López Obrador's presidency. López Obrador was elected in 18. Early 25% of the sample belongs to the year of the next year of the election, while most of the newspapers provide a more moderate coverture about the use bots in politics specific. Reforma exposure of about this issue. A negative media frame that associates the term bots with unethical political practices is the common of the use of bots in this news. The next one. Our findings. Our findings in general was the use of for political marketing is like in Mexico. The news talk about the rising presence of bots. The purpose was as aware technology trend where traditional communication and information media have lost presence before digital. Is the excuse about how they use. The entire example are mentioned at the words contract, employments, buy, pay, payment, salary, hire, sell, and rent. As analysis content, those are the words that are very common use in the topic of about bots. And the recurrent mention of the term hiring bots like uses like for political purpose, but with the negative meaning of hiring. The next one. The conclusions. We know that we have a limitation in the study. We need to recur a secondary source, such not such a news, like I don't know, something. Maybe we can take the a secondary sources or other kind of sources. A preponderant negative vision about the use of bots. More mention implied a strong association amongst bots and illegal actions. So, and main uses of bots according to the media coverage, it increases candidates and parties' popularity on social media. And attacks the exposed political adversary and critics is the main activity about the news analyzed. And I think there is the last one. Thank you.